Let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing more or less forward. Nice, comfortable position. Feet flat on the floor. Feel all parts of your foot making contact. Bend the knees slightly, just so they're relaxed. Bring the hips forward, so the coccyx or the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down and forward, bringing the arms around slightly in front of you. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, let the abdomen expand outward, pulling the breath all the way down. Nice, deep, long inhalation. We pause. And as you begin the exhalation, let the abdomen contract back towards the spine, pushing the breath up and out. Focus on the breath. Try to slow it down. Feel your feet flat on the ground, connecting all the way to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Let's do a couple of practices from Shin Yi first. So uniting the original chi, we're going to bring our hands up in front of us so they're out from the body, acting like there's a wall here. And we're just going to rotate gently, let the hands drop and come up. The hands stay the same distance apart and along the same plane. The shoulders should not move. Should all be out of the rib cage. Nice and easy. Try to not move the shoulders. It's a small movement. The hands come up no higher than the shoulders or the face. You don't want to feel like you're lifting the shoulders at all. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. Now reverse. Couple more. Good. Let the hands come up to chest height. Out in front of you, elbows are relaxed, but the arms are extended out beyond, not close in. Turn your left hand palm up. Move the hands to the right, flip them over, go to the left. Again, shoulders don't move, the torso doesn't move, it's all out of the rib cage. So you'll notice if you get beyond this point, then I have to kind of turn the body. You should feel where kind of there's a stop. Just go to that point nice and slowly. If it doesn't feel a little strange, you're probably going too fast. Try not to turn the body at all. Fingers stay along that same plane. They stay the same distance apart. So one hand does not drop inside the other. Jade Dragon weaves around the body. These first three postures from Shin Yi are great for any kind of shoulder issue. Couple more. And come back to center. Drop it down, relax. Just take a little break here. Just do a couple of shoulder rolls just to loosen things up a little bit. And then reverse. Good. So opening and closing, soothe the meridians. We're going to take our right hand, the ball or the palm of the hand is going to push down against the chest muscle so the fingers are just under the arm. But the key here is pushing down on that muscle. We're going to make a very loose fist. We're going to turn it so it's palm up. We're going to let it float up. Circle around, the entire arm turns, not the wrist, but the entire arm as we go back down. Again, it's a small movement. The reason for the hand being on your chest muscle is to prevent it from activating or at least limiting its movement. So if you go like this, you can feel you're lifting your shoulder, your chest muscles coming up. We want to keep this all in the shoulder. We want to rotate the entire arm. So removing the shoulder and the ball and socket, but doing it with absolute minimum effort. Should be a nice fluid movement. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. So now palm up as you come up the back, palm down as you come down the front. Again, rolling the entire arm. One more time. Good. Switch hands. Put your fingers under your armpit so that you're holding down the pec muscle, the chest muscle. Loose fist, palm up as you come up. Rotate the entire arm as you go down. One more time, and then we're going to switch directions. So now it's palm up as we come up the back, palm down as we come down the front. One more time. Good. Just relax, shake out the shoulders. This next one, dividing north and south. We're going to be clapping behind us. So we're going to bring our hands up, let them drop, and you're going to clap. Then you're going to bring them down and lift them slightly as you clap. We're not moving the body again. Couple more. Good. Let's go hold up the heavens from the 8th brocade. So we're going to, as we breathe in, try to visualize or feel the energy coming up through the soles of your feet from the ground, up the legs, up the torso, sending it out into the heavens, and then gathering fresh energy and bringing it down the body to be recycled into the earth. So we breathe in, palms up. They rotate in front of your face, fingers intertwine, push up, follow the fingers with your eyes till the hands are slightly behind you. Hold your breath, look forward, exhale, come down. So we breathe in, hold your breath, look forward, exhale down. One more. And down. Good. Concentrate the spirit and gaze at the head from Shin Yi. Using your chin, you're going to push up and forward, bring it back to neutral, and then down and forward. Breathe in as you come back to neutral. Breathe out as you're pushing out. Good. One more time each. Come back to neutral. Take your hands, palms towards the earth, and then rotate the thumbs down and back, feeling the stretch all along the top of the arm. Drop your chin to the chest. Let it just hang there and relax. Take just a couple of deep breaths here. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Drop the ear to your left shoulder, especially pressing down with your right arm. And let the chin come back to dropping down the chest. Now pushing more with your left arm, ear to your right shoulder. Chin back to the chest, and let everything just relax for a moment. So now we've done the yang side of the arm. We're going to do the yin side of the arm. So we're going to make bird's beak. We're going to take our 4 fingers, put them onto the thumb, bring them to the side, turn palms up, and then point that bird's beak towards you. So you're really trying to flex the wrist, bring it in. And drop your head to the left, especially flexing the right wrist. And let the chin come to the chest and relax for a moment. And now flexing the left wrist, drop the ear to the right shoulder. And let the chin come to the chest. Relax the fingers, palms back down to the earth, but like in a neutral position. Just let the head hang and relax. Good. Bring your hands together in prayer position. We're going to take our right hand, push palm down. Our left hand, palm up, pushes away. Connecting heaven and earth. Turn so the pinkies face the body, back the hands cross. And then we switch. Breathe in as you come down and the hands cross. Breathe out as you push away. Sending energy you no longer need to be recycled, then gathering fresh energy and bringing it into the body, drawing it in, transitioning in the pause, and then sending the energy that no longer serves to be recycled. Then using the pause to draw that energy, that fresh energy into the body. Nice and slow with the breath. Nice, soft, easy movements. Try not to make them jerky. One more time each side. Now come to the starting point again. Bring the hands up, but don't stretch them apart. Turn the upper hand so it's facing down, the lower hand now facing up. The upper hand, which presumably is your left, you're going to lean to the right and feel the stretch all along the rib cage. Breathe in as you come back to center. Breathe out as we do that again. One more time. And this time, just kind of let them come around and flop into opposite positions. Now leaning to your left. Back to center. Breathing out as you go out to the left. Breathing in as we come back to center. One more time. Good. Now let's make this movement nice and fluid. Seaweed arms. So we're just going to let it come around and go side to side. And here now we want the entire body to just move with the movement. Couple more. Last one. Good. And bring both hands down so they face each other. See if you can feel that ball of energy between your palms. We're going to lift that ball of energy up and back as we follow it with our eyes, twisting from the waist. Make sure not to move the knees or move them very slightly, but we don't want to be pushing the knee out. We want to just let the body rotate. Looking back at the moon. Holding on to that chi ball the entire time. Breathing out as you go up and around. Breathing in as you come back to center. Breathe out as you come up. One more time each side. Good, come back to center. Bring your left hand up, palm facing to the right, fingers up. Right hand, fingers down towards the earth behind you. We're going to press and turn from the waist, the shoulders, the neck, and then push at the last part with the arm. Then that right hand comes up, moves past the face. Left hand is now fingers down behind you as we switch. Breathe in as you come back to center. Breathe out as you twist. One more time each side. Good. Bring your hands around to the kidneys and give them a nice rub. Using the back of your hands, tap up and down the sides of your spine. You can either alternate the way I'm doing now, or you can do them together. Doesn't really matter. You don't want to be hitting on the spine. And then we're going to tap along the top of the buttocks with the inside of an open fist. From the spine, either side of the spine, should be hitting on any bone, all the way to almost the hip bone. And just come back and forth through there. Good. Come around now to the quad, the leg crease, up and down, in the quad, tapping, opening the leg gates. Let's do 2 hands hold feet from 8 brocade. Let's start by putting our hands on our kidneys. Just take a moment here to relax. See if you can feel any warmth coming out of your palms, going into the kidneys. Perhaps you can visualize dark blue light coming out of your palms, filling the kidneys with the dark blue light. Kidneys are the batteries of the body, the energy reservoirs. So we're going to slide our hands down the back of the legs. We're going to get down to around the toes. Then we're going to lift the arms a bit. And then from the waist, keep a nice flat back, lift up, slightly back. Hold your breath, drop your hands down on your kidneys. Breathe out as you go down. Pause, breathe in as you come up. Hold your breath, drop down to the kidneys and down. One more. Come down and just come up the inside to the hip bones, into just below the belly button, then around to the kidneys. Good. Let's do golden rooster stands on one leg. So you're going to lift the same side arm and leg, trying to put both of them essentially in a 90-degree angle. So you lift the leg and the arm, and then you put them back down. So you breathe in as you come up, pause, breathe out as you come down. Try to make it nice and slow. Find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you or on a wall. That will help maintain the balance. Very nice. One more each side. Good. Bring your foot out. Doesn't matter whichever one you want to start with. For now, just have it on your toes and rotate around in the ankle. And then, if you're comfortable with your balance, bring it in front of you and rotate while it's off the ground. And reverse. and switch. So you can either do it on the toe or out in front of you. And reverse. Good. Come back down. Feet about shoulder width apart. Palms of the hands just above the knees. Give a nice rub. So I'm rubbing the area just above the kneecaps. Good. And just hold still for a moment. Fingers kind of wrap over the kneecaps. Palms are just above it. So you can feel the warmth coming out of the palms, filling your knees with that warmth. Push the knees out, forward, then around and back. Almost to the point where you lock out your knees, but not quite. One more time around, we'll reverse. So reverse. Good. Bring your feet together, knees together, and turn them in one direction. And reverse. Roll it down, come back to center. See if you can feel any more heat coming out of the palms into the knees. Go ahead and rub the back of the knees. Then the outside of the knees. The inside of the knees. And then come on up. Go into an iron bridge. So feet about shoulder width apart. A couple of different ways you can do this, however you're comfortable. You can take your hands, basically put them on your kidneys. And when we lean back, maintain that support there. You can take your hands such that you're holding the thumb and first finger together and taking that circle and pushing it against the kidneys to support you as you go back. Or the way you get the greatest effect, but it's also the most difficult, is lift that circle away from the body as you go back. So there's nothing necessarily supporting you in the lower back. So whatever you're comfortable with, you want to lean back, look at the ceiling, push the hips forward. That's a big part of this. Push the hips forward, chest to the ceiling. Now tuck the chin into the chest while you hold that position. And see if you can get the body to vibrate as it sends energy all throughout the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come forward and relax. Take a nice deep breath. Good. Let's do that one more time. So however you want to position your hands, nice stable platform with the feet. Hips go forward. Drop back. Chest to the ceiling. Look up. Get into that position. And then pull your chin down to the chest. And just let the whole body vibrate. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Feet about shoulder width apart. 9 ghosts drawing swords from the QiGong. So you're going to take your right hand, the base of the skull, so it's partially on the neck, supporting the skull. Left hand comes behind you at the Ming Men point, just below the small of the back, palm outward. This hand stays here the entire time. I'll mirror you. So we're going to bring the elbow up and back while we're looking at that elbow. Then as we breathe out, the elbow comes down and across the body as low as you're comfortable. So you can just come across, pause, breathe in as you come up. Take a slightly wider stance. And then as you come down, all the way down to almost the knee. One more time. And then as you come back around, switch hands. So now the left hand is supporting your head. The right hand is palm out on the back. And look up and move the elbow up and back. Pause and bring it across the body and down. One more time. And come back up. Relax. Do punching with fierce eyes also from the 8 brocade. Let's go to a bit of a wider stance so that you're very stable. So when you drop down, you're nice and comfortable, but your feet are forward. This is not the horse riding stance. You're going to take open fist and basically rest them palm up on the hips. As you breathe out, the fist comes forward, rotates so it's straight in front of you, tensing every part of your body. Then we relax as we breathe in, we gather the energy and pull it back in. Then we breathe out. Gather the energy, breathe in. Let's keep going. So breathe out, tensing every part of your body. Breathe in, pull it back in, relax. Breathe out, tense everything. One more time each side. Good. Keeping the feet wide, heart to the sky. Just take a nice deep breath in, chest to the ceiling, looking up, soaking in all that energy. Breathe out, compress that energy into the heart and throughout the rest of your body. One more time. Come into prayer position. Bring your feet closer together, about shoulder width apart. The hands drop down. Let them just float up a little bit as you breathe in. As you breathe out, they float down. Breathe in, they float a little bit higher. Each time we do this, they get a little bit higher until they're almost shoulder height. That's as high as you want to go. Just let them float up with the breath. Begin to feel like you're weightless. Flying. I always like to imagine I'm an osprey. And just above the harbor, looking down, trying to find some fish while I just float above the water. The body's just weightless. The breath that's carrying my wings up and down. So no muscles are involved at all. Couple more. This time, as you go down, bring your feet together. Bring your right hand below the lower dantian or below the belly button. Left hand scoops out, thumb and first finger separate. As you breathe out, the thumb faces the body and comes straight down the center line. Centering. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. In and out through the nose. Balancing the energies of the three dantians. Try to feel the energy coming out of that gap between the thumb and the first finger as that hand makes its way down the center line of your body. Last one. Finish with one hand over the other, one palm over the other, either intertwining the thumbs, the webbing, or holding the wrist. Such the thumb is about the level of the belly button, the palm is about 2 inches below. And picture white light coming out of the palm and being absorbed by a little pearl inside of you, the little pearl being the lower dantian. Just picture that little pearl getting brighter. Feel it getting warmer. Until it's so full that it allows the energy to spiral down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax and rock and sway. Let the energy move throughout the body, removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your body is aglow with this warm, loving energy. And allow that energy now to move outward, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.